Hey everyone, this is the Fall 2024 ASG Informational. After this video, you can fill out the ASG application form. Thanks for your interest in ASG.
So, what is Associated Student Government, or ASG? Well, it's the student government and programming board on campus. We're funded by the student activity fee and comprised of both elected and appointed students. We advocate for student issues and financially support various campus services. We also facilitate communication between student organizations and serve as the official student voice to the administration. Basically, we are your voice on campus. You represent the students as fellow students. As you see here, this is the ASG mission statement. I just want to provide this so you understand as a member of ASG what all exactly we try to live up to and excel on campus. So, the Associated Student Government serves the University of San Diego undergraduates as official representatives who promote opportunities for growth and expression, address student issues, and enrich a diverse, inclusive, and engaged community. So, now that you know our mission statement, and now that we know you're interested in applying, what does ASG look like? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we have this amazing organizational chart to show you. For those of you unaware, ASG is split into 4 branches: the executive, the legislative, judicial, and the Torero Programming Board. Each of these branches is chaired by one individual person, being the president for the executive, speaker of the Senate for the legislative, the chief justice for the judicial, and the Torero Programming Board chair for TBB. All members of ASG fall into one of these 4 branches, with a few overlaps here and there, such as the parliamentarian being a part of the judicial but serving on legislative. Please look at this chart, understand who you'd be working with, who would be above you, who would be below you. One thing to know is, while yes, there are different levels, that does not mean we think anyone is above each other. This just shows the organizational flowchart to understand who's in charge of other people on the team.
The requirements for Associated Student Government include the following. You must be enrolled in a minimum of 12 units at USD. You must have a minimum of a 2.5 cumulative GPA. You must watch the video that you're watching right now. You must complete an elections packet, which includes your application and a degree work screenshot. Academic senators must be declared in a major of the college for which they represent. For example, College of Arts and Sciences senators can be declared history majors. At-large senators must make a declaration of involvement, and you cannot hold 2 or more ASG positions at the same time. For example, you can't be in TPB and be a senator. Senate positions included in the fall election include all freshman residential halls, which are always held for the fall election period, and any other residential, at-large, or academic seats that were not filled during the spring election period. On top of that, we have appointed positions available. For this election, that includes the controller, which is a member of the executive branch, and 1 associate justice position available, which is a member of the judicial branch.
So while we're here, I just want to give you a quick rundown of what your responsibilities would be. Since most of you are possibly applying for a Senate position, this is just going to be a quick overview of your responsibility as senators. So, As an ASG Senator, you represent your constituents and hold 6 weekly office hours. This is just a time for you to be in the office to answer questions and work on ASG work as needed. You also meet bi-weekly with your ASG advisor and attend the weekly Senate meetings during Thursday dead hours, which is from 12 to 2, as well as any weekly committee meetings you may have. You also will volunteer at and support ASG events and activities, such as any election event we have or any of the various activities and events throughout the semester. Additionally, you will attend any mandatory retreats or training. On top of that, there's further opportunities as committee and coordinator opportunities. So, on a committee and as a coordinator, you oversee and organize initiatives from your committee. You provide weekly updates to the Senate on committee projects and initiative. Essentially, every senator is in a committee, and there's one senator who is the committee coordinator or chair who just oversees that committee. It's a little bit more of a responsibility, but you also do get further connection to those members on your team and just further progress on what's going on behind the scenes that isn't discussed possibly every week.
Just to list some of those committees out, there's the Academics Committee, the Student Organizations Committee, the Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Accessibility Committee, and the Student Life Committee, which has 3 positions under that: the Health and Wellness Coordinator, Sustainability Coordinator, and Athletics Coordinator. If you would like more specifics about the responsibilities of different ASG members, please feel free to refer to our ASG and TPB websites. The keyword is catalyst. If you look at your application, you will see a question asking for a keyword. This is just to check that you did watch this video and are paying attention to the information provided. Again, the keyword is catalyst.
So, as you're all probably wondering, is there any perks to being a part of the ASG team? Well, there certainly is, and perhaps the best perk of them all is being able to impact experiences. You may plan an event that brings people together and change their view about campus, or others that could carry with them for the rest of their lives. It's incredibly moving and humbling to know that what we do creates lifelong memories for others. You can do so in any way you can imagine, be it programming or legislating through ASG. You are capable of creating a profound impact on campus and uplifting students. This provides an excellent leadership opportunity as well as changing the lives of students, and it also provides professional development opportunities. The sky really is the limit. Additionally, you are allowed to be in the know as a student on campus. That's one of the greatest perks. As an ASG member, you have the opportunity to connect with university administrators and undergraduate students and learn what's going on behind the scenes. As a TV member, you are privy to know about who the headliner is for concert and who the guest lecturers will be. As always though, with great power comes great responsibility and great secret keeping. So, if you want to be in the know and you want great leadership opportunities, this is your place. Lastly, but certainly not least, there is a work service award as well. We are not paid hourly for our work on the team, but there is a work service award for those who qualify. This award will be added to your student account and can reduce costs up to a certain amount on your tuition. This amount can also vary depending on the position that you apply and achieve, and can be used for various means across campus.
Here's the election timeline. Virtual informationals are this video right here. Once you're finished watching this video, you can finish filling out your applications and submitting your degree work screenshots. It's very important to finish those applications and get them in by the due date. Next, we will verify and approve the candidates. After being approved, you have some time to campaign, meaning trying to get your name out there and encouraging people to vote for you. After the campaigning dates, there is a 24-hour voting window. Then, the election results will be announced. Elected senators will be required to attend the ASG training date, so make sure you mark your calendars. If there is an issue with the date, just let us know, and we can work together to get around this. But training is still mandatory and very important to attend. Finally, all newly elected and appointed positions will be sworn in. Position timeline. Virtual informationals would be this video here. And once you're done watching it, you can finish filling out your application and submitting your degree work screenshot. It's very important you get the application in by the due date. Next, we will verify and approve the applicants. After being approved, you will be interviewed by current members of ASG and an ASG advisor. You will be notified of our appointed position decisions by email, and if offered a position, you must accept or decline within 24 hours. All elected and appointed positions will be required to attend the ASG training date, so mark your calendars. If there's an issue with the date, just let us know, and we can work together to get around it. But the training is still mandatory and very important. Finally, all newly elected and appointed positions will be sworn in.
So you're aware, it is your responsibility to know all rules and regulations that relate to campaigning and the election process. These can be found in the ASG election bylaws, which are posted on our website. USD posting policy is strict. Please know and understand this. So, really quickly, just want to go over some general questions that we get every year during the election period. So, if you are elected as an academic senator and switch your major to a different college, will you lose your position? No, you will be allowed to finish the year in that elected position. However, if you apply as a residential senator and then switch your residency, you will be required to withdraw your applicant. Will you be compensated for being on ASG? Absolutely. On top of all the various perks I mentioned before, there is the Work Service Award, which I mentioned. This will be for most ASG positions, including senators. There's not a guarantee on any specific allotment amount, but it does help reduce tuition and cost all along campus. Finally, can you appeal the results? Absolutely. Please see the election bylaws for the full details. Please note that appeals must be submitted to the Chief Justice, that being myself, no later than 3 school days after the election. No, 3 school days, not 3 days, 3 academic days. If If you have any questions regarding an election appeal, please see the bylaws or email myself. Thank you.
If you have any more questions or concerns, please feel free to email asgchiefjustice@sandiego.edu. Good luck with the semester, and I look forward to seeing you all apply.
Finally, before you go, please follow us, Instagram, TikTok, and other social media at USD_ASG and USD_TBB. This is the best place you can get information and news and updates from ASG, as well as just some fun skits and videos and a way to stay involved with us as we go through the election process. Thank you.